Hello and welcome back to the channel. Last time we played a lot of Greninja and we had a sneak peek about our deck Machamp PX. If you saw until that point, our Machamp was missing one very important piece. It had a very high problem with its retreat costs. And it was pretty difficult for me to maneuver around until there was a card from Mythical Island. I opened some boosters in between videos. I think it was around 2 or 3 boosters, as you can see here from the 35 points, and I did say it would be very nice if we could pull a very particular supporter card. The one in question is Leaf. Now, you will see it says owned 2, because I was pretty lucky and in between videos I managed to open 2 of them. But what I was also very lucky to pull, let me show you. This was the deck I was playing earlier. I will get to this. But the card I was very lucky to pull was this one. Yeah, the funniest thing is I pulled this alongside the regular version, so I got 2 leaves in the same pack. Now I basically have 3 leaves. This is the deck I played last time, and for today I was thinking we should play a bit more of this one. It had some potential and I'd like to test out how many leaves should I play. Before I get to gameplay with Machamp though, I'll do a quick rundown of this deck. I play tested this. It's a standard Ninetales, it hits a lot, but I have not gotten yet the new Rapidash. I would like the new Rapidash. This Farfetch here has been doing work, however some people would like to change this Farfetch and make it a Magmar. I think both is fine, but Magmar is a bit more sluggish, so it might not be to everyone's liking. And personally, I don't think if I would be playing both of the new Rapidash, 2 copies of the new Rapidash, I might play 1 and 1. But that's neither here nor there. I don't have the card to play test and confirm. However, we will be playing some Machamp today, and before we move on to Ninetales, we might be inclined to go and pull in case we pull the Rapidash. However, there is also another motive for me. I could be willing to keep pulling on the old one in order for me to roll a very specific card. There are cards I want, but there is one I want specifically. Come on, should be around here. Come on. Okay, I would like to pull at least one Koga, because as it stands right now, I can craft or exchange one Koga. I cannot craft multiples, so if I get one Koga, I can craft the second, and then the Koffings are not that hard of a card to find. Matter of fact, all my Wonder Picks are spent, so unfortunately there is not much point in looking what could have been. Yeah, no need to see what we will miss, because we will miss it, and that's saddening. Let's claim this. And without further ado, I've kept you long enough. One quicker rundown to the deck, and let's start battling. This is a deck. So pretty much everything I said earlier on the previous video. We want Meowth to unbrick us. Ideal scenario is we go first, we start with Machamp, evolve to Machoke, evolve to Machamp. If we go second and all of that happens, we have a very nice curve that leaves us with a minimally damaged Machamp that can end up KOing almost everything. That scenario does not always happen, but it is pretty reasonable for it to happen. So we keep that in mind. That's the optimal. Let's see what our opponent is playing. I'm expecting either Mew or Celebi, but mostly Celebi. So this is a slow hand. We have only the Kangashkan to start with. Now I do like Kangashkan. It's relatively bulky, so it can tank a lot of hits, it can help the other guys in your group get set up, and in some cases it can just win you games because you got very lucky and you rolled 2 heads and your opponent had only one Pokemon with 60 or less HP. It doesn't happen often, but it happens more than I think it should. I am playing this Meowth. I'm ending my turn now. This Delmise could be a problem if left unchecked. However, with 3 attacks we should be fine, because if with 3 attacks we get 3 heads, that's 90 damage, and on the last attack we will be Giovanniing, so this Delmise is not a problem. However, our opponent here is set-upping that Celebi, which I'm not a fan of. So we have the Machamp, so the heavy lifting is done. We got the Machoke, which the Machoke is usually the one that is a bit stingy. It doesn't really want to show its face. Maybe a leaf would be pretty good right about now, but I don't have here. Yeah, expected. Yeah, that's expected. Now, in this particular scenario, Kangaskhan is a bit awkward because I cannot maneuver with it. I can't move it to the bench to use my Meowth. It does faint to 2 heads from the Celebi, so it's just there hogging up space. However, that Delmise is also pretty slow because it has 2 retreat cost. So if my chunky guy ends up taking out that Delmise and I manage to set up a Machamp, then Celebi can come and clear out my Kangaskhan, and then with my Machamp plus the Giovanni in my hand I could take it out with a single hit. My opponent is thinking a lot about this. I don't know, maybe he does. No, that's not right. I was thinking he doesn't know where the end turn button is, but he pressed it already, so I wonder what he's thinking about. Maybe he tapped out. That also works. Yeah, I mean that is what was gonna happen. Yeah, so step 1 for our master plan has arrived. We set up this fella up, and if no red card shenanigans happen, we should be fine. Okay, that's... Ideally, we would like Kangaskhan to take out the Delmise. I'm not very comfortable with having to KO this Delmise with my Machamp, because that leaves us exposed to the Celebi. Now, the Celebi, especially in my channel if you've seen previous episodes, is very notorious about missing its flips. However, the correct play is to not run and expose your key playmaker against a potentially lethal attack, because sometimes odds are not in your favor. So I'm talking all this theory, but it looks like my opponent is not here. Maybe he tapped out or something, or he's stalling me. I don't know. In these stalling sessions, as I'm gonna call them, feel free to press the skip 10 seconds button. I understand it's a bit tiresome to just look at an opponent do nothing for a lot of time. At least put the energy. Yeah, so he's here, but he's not. We are probably winning this game, I just don't know what to make of it. Oh, here we see the waiting for opponent to return. Maybe he got hit by a case of pretty bad lag. That's possible. If that wasn't the case, maybe we'd see a Snivy or something develop. Which, in all fairness, I would still be pretty fine against, like, even if he used something like a Leaf and took back the Delmise and started attacking me with Celebi with 2 or 3 or 4 energies, I should have been fine, because, like, assuming Kangashkan fainted and then Meowth fainted, then Machamp would be ready to become a Machamp, and then it would take out the Celebi with the combination of this Giovanni. In theory, in the books, this match should have been pretty won, regardless of whether he lagged or not. However, practice is usually pretty different, so I usually try to not jinx potentially won games. Actually, I will put this, just put it here, I don't know. Since I have 2x speeds, it's not that big of an issue. 1, give me 1, okay. I needed this one because next turn, for safety for us to not expose our Machamp and to guarantee the lethal hit, I will be using either double the X speeds or the Leaf if she happens, in order to switch out my Kangaskhan and KO the Delmise with the Meowth. If that is not the play he wants to make, if he wants to throw out his Snivy, Snivy has 70, right? I think, yeah, I see, yeah, Snivy has 70. Okay, that's a Servine. I don't think he's switching that Delmise out. I hope he doesn't. Yeah, if he did, it would mess me up a bit. He's switching it out. Okay, so now I have no incentive to move in front of the Meowth. Yeah. This guy weirds me out, like he has stuff to do, he's just doing none of them. Okay, like I would use this Leaf, but I don't really have to. I don't know, I'll just put it here. Yeah, this is a pretty simplified game state, like there is not much for us to do. Come on, yeah, so that's a knocked out Delmise. Yeah, oh, so actually, I will not be using the leaf. I will be using the double X speeds because I remember I do need the Giovanni in order to knock out the Celebi. Either that or he attacks me for 4 energies and takes out my Kangashkan. Make that for 8 energies actually. Yeah, okay, so that is potentially troublesome. Still, I don't think we are losing because we have enough bodies to tank. Like, he will be taking out my Kangaskhan now, this turn, so what I will be doing is hitting in with my Meowth, drawing my 2 card, I will be hitting in with my Meowth by doing the Professor first, and I will draw my cards, and I will try to dig in order to find my Giovanni. If that will probably work. I have a lot of cards actually. It might not work, but we can stall long enough for it to work. Because he only has taken 1 point. Oh, okay, there goes all my theory. Here's the Giovanni. I'll just put this here for good measure and poke him for 10. Now, because we played this Machamp, we are actually not afraid of the Sabrina. If he Sabrinas us, we put in the Machamp, it gets taken out, and then Machamp cleans. He sweeps. Now, because he got hit by the Meowth, we actually don't need the Giovanni, but he might either Erika or Potion, you never know. Now, this is actually a decision he does have to make. He has to wonder, am I actually living in the Celebi? Because if I take out this Meowth, then this Machamp is taking me out for sure. Now maybe he is inclined to switch into the Servine, which is a correct choice honestly, all things considered. Yeah, so now he will be switching to the Servine, poking me for 50, which is luckily not a knockout. Now this was a smart play by him. So, because I don't have a guaranteed knockout. So I have to play around this. I have another X speed. For whatever reason, I might or might not need the Meowth to have that energy, so I'll be doing this. I need to give him a credible threat to his Servine, and if even the Servine becomes superior, with the Giovanni we are able to take this out. Wow, this is a 9-minute so far, game 1, it's going to take a bit more. So actually this is very alright for us. Actually no, this is a bit problematic for us. Because now he's taking out the Meowth. Yeah, that was a misplay. We should have played the second Meowth in order to tank this. So, yeah, this is pretty bad. Okay, so I will use this Sabrina and hope that he does not have a second Superior. He is putting obviously the Superior in order to not lose. Let's put this here for the second champ. I will be knocking it out. I am hoping he does not have a second one. It's actually pretty realistic for me to survive the Celebi without the Superior. But there are very high chances that he has it. He might not have had it before, but he might have it now. Or now. Come on. Don't keep me in suspense, buddy. Okay, that's not the Superior. Okay, so he didn't get it. Now we have to survive 4 flips. We have to endure only 3. Ninetales. Fuck. Okay, we live. And with that, we win. Well, here is the second Machamp. Flex just a little bit with our high rarities. And let's take him out. Yep, and that's game. So this was a pretty actually intense and interesting game. What this game did was showcase some of the pros and cons of Kangashkan as a card. It was there for a significant amount of time. It did things. It wasn't bad, but it was just there. It wasn't doing anything particular. So I don't know if I have anything better to do with it. Like, if you're watching this, give me some recommendations for what I should do for not, aside from Kangashkan, to replace Kangashkan with. What do you do? That's funny. I don't know how good it is, but it's funny. Here's 100 trade cost. Yeah, it's specifically for the... I don't know. I think I like the Kangashkan because of its high HP, but it's not doing anything other than that. The pressure is okay, and that's about it. However, I like it just enough to keep the scene. Yeah, I'd like to keep it to before, the way it was before. That being said, let's continue. Because all in all, that Celebi player, either by connection issues or otherwise, was playing it pretty slow. I never retreat, says Gasbus. Let's see. We are going first. Because of us going first, I will actually lead with Meowth, leave you here too, and actually lead with a second Meowth. Because of the Sabrina potential. Ooh, that's a pretty Mew. That's a nice one. So the good thing with all the Mews is that, not with all the Mews, with all the new basics, they are pretty easy to deal with. Well, not per se easy, but 120 plus Giovanni with Machamp is an assured knockout, which is pretty good. I think he isn't playing just a Pidgeot, a Mew deck. It's a Pidgeot Mew deck from what I can see. I will put an energy and I will potion because I do want it to not die to the Pidgeotto. Now, this might have been a bad move, but in all honesty, I don't know how much damage Pidgeotto does, so I don't know if this is correct or not. But we will see the Pidgeotto and we will see if it was right. Usually stage 2s do about 40 damage. That, god damn. My man has a lot of sparkle. Okay, so About now, I am relatively comfortable with letting the Meowth faint. I will risk this, Sabrina. I don't like our predicament because we have found neither the Machoke nor the Machamp. Okay, so we found the Champ. We still need the Choke. Luckily, we are not fainting yet. This is also fine. This is why we played the Meowth in the first place. What this does is delay us one turn from our energy acceleration. However, let me think. I don't have a very defensible reason to use my X speed here. Actually now, after that misplay, I do. I was planning to give it to Meowth in order for it to hit, but I made an oopsie. And because I made an oopsie, I had to use the switch. Okay, so there are 2 Chokes at the bottom 5 cards. And there is also another Professor. The good thing is I can easily knock out the Mew. The bad thing is that I cannot easily knock out the Pidgeot. So we are playing this game. Oh my lord. So there is 1 Professor, 2 Machokes. Okay. Know what? If this is the game you wanna play, I'm gonna start playing this game. Let's build up the second. They're going to be back to back either way. Meowth MVP. Okay, so the last 2 are the Chokes, like, come on. Okay, so it's 3 for 50. Yeah, we are not switching in yet. Matter of fact, we are going to be extra annoying and use our potion. Let's just get the other Choke back. 1, 2, literally last card in deck. Let's do that, and let's be extra annoying. This way, he is either forced to run out the Pidgeot and knock us out. Yeah, or he stays in with Mew and loses the Mew. Now, from this position, since we will be having both our Machamps online, actually, never mind. We might not have both our champs. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's bad actually. So that does 140. Man, it sucks when your Machokes are stuck at the bottom cards. Well, 2 of our cards are the Champ. Realistically, we should get it. Okay. 2 more cards are there. There's no point to run this Kangashkan out. Now we should be solid. Is that a problem? That could be no, I don't think that's a problem actually. Yeah, well, no, this should be fine. I just give him my Meowth. Yeah, I give him my Meowth, he takes out the Meowth, and then I have two Machamps to play with. Matter of fact, this is better for me because the champs will be healthy. Well, provided I end up actually drawing the champ and not the other card. Okay, so he didn't go for that play. I respect it. And what happened now is annoying. However, we have this to make it hurt a tiny bit less. And next card, regardless, is the champ. So the choke will take out the Pidgeot. And no matter what happens, we should have... actually no, we don't have the Giovanni anymore. So we don't have a lethal shot. So I think we stay in with the choke and hit the Pidgeot. From the looks of it, no matter what he does, this Machoke will stay active. He will not fall. And we will not be evolving to Machamp, because that is what he wants. By evolving to Machamp, we are giving him a way to knock us out with the Mew's second ability, with this one. We are giving him access to a 120 power move, which because of our weakness will be a 140 power move, which is very strong. And we can't afford that. But now we are only giving him access to a 50 power move. Now if this Pidgeot stays, we win. This Pidgeot is not staying. This Pidgeot is becoming Mew, no matter what. That's fine, that only does 30. Now we are still not evolving. We are going to the back, putting up the Machoke, and the Machoke will just simply hit for a nice clean 50. Now he is in a position where no matter what happens, we win. My Machoke cannot be knocked out by any of his moves. If my Meowth gets knocked out, I don't mind, I encourage it. And next turn, either my damaged Machamp wins the game, or my new Machamp also wins the game. Let's see if he understands the predicament. I'm starting to understand why Mew EX in itself is not that strong. It's obviously pretty good, but it's not that great. Because it depends a lot on your opponent. Honestly, Mew EX feels more like a stall tech for other decks. So you play with a Budding Expeditioner and you put this 130 HP wall while you do your other things. So which champ should we give the win to? Let's give it here. He hasn't had a chance. No, he didn't let me flex. Oh, you meanie. Yeah, this is accurate. Machamp was there, but the true winner was this Machoke. So these were our two Machamp games. Let's give him a thanks. Now, I will play one more. If any of you have any suggestions about this Kangashkan, I am listening, because looking at it, it's not doing as much as I want it to. What? Actually, I will change it and I will try the Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee or the Hitmonchan. One of these two. Problem with Hitmonlee is he can't damage anything in front of him, while Hitmonchan can only damage those in front of him, but it does for 30. That's not a bad number, that's a good number. Monkey, I saw one for 50 and I was happy, but no. I don't like any of this. I could also not run the Kangashkan. I feel like I want one more basic Pokemon, because I'm too low on basics in this deck. What? I'm putting it back. Actually, no. Tauros. No, Tauros is weird. Okay, I'm going one more game with the Machamp. Let's see whether we win or lose. And after that, after this game, we might try something else. I want to try the Ninetales. Maybe we'll do a best of 3 with Ninetales. I'm going... if this was a go second hand, it would be great. If this Pokeball gives me... Oh, this is a problem. If this Pokeball gives me a Machamp, I am building the Machamp in the back. The Machamp in the front is too exposed. Yeah, I am keeping this leaf. I am using this leaf next turn for the Meowth. So in order for me to start drawing cards, I still have some time before he starts becoming rampageous and knocks out everything. Okay, so we have the full line. I just really don't want the Machamp to be hurt. Okay, so now I have a decision. Do I start building the choke? Okay, I will run this energy to the Meowth and use the payday, because I don't have the Giovanni, so it's weird. Because I could start building the Machamp, but without the Giovanni, he's not getting anything done. Okay, that is a problem. No, that is a problem, no two ways about it. it's not a problem if he rolls 2 tails. Well, he rolled 1 tails. Okay, maybe I should have given an energy to the choke. I'm going to do the research. You're not helping, Doc. Okay, I already gave the energy to the choke. Man, why did I do that? Do I go all the way to the Champ? I don't think he has the superior. He might. You know what? I'm gonna give 1 potion. I'm not going to go all the way with 2 of them. I'm not even gonna go to Machamp. I'll just give 2 potions and leave it at that. Okay, so maybe he doesn't have the superior. He doesn't. So he has to get 2 heads. Okay, so he does. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Yeah, I should have built the... Yeah, I'm down. So, well... Surprisingly close, but I am down. Okay, so 7. Okay, so we start building this. I have a Sabrina somewhere. Yeah, oh no. I really needed a Machoke to get... Okay. No way, actually lost this one. Maybe there was something I could have done, but I botched it. And now because of the superior, come on man, that's just rude. Because of the superior, even if I Sabrina, that's not doing anything. Well, he also got rid of the Sabrina, so there's that. So, plus... Like, he has to get 2 innate, that's happening. Yeah, so we lost this one. It happens. Nope, there's nothing we can do, so let's concede this one. Well played, friend. So this is a bit more standard, not a standard I should say, but it's more realistic that these kinds of situations happen. Yeah, so this is the deck again. It performed nicely. Now, I will switch to Ninetales. We will play some Ninetales. Again, this is the list. However, before we do, let's go and open a pack. Now, what do we have here? Okay, this I have already claimed all the live ones. Now, I will... I'm still going to go for these packs because I still need things from these packs. I don't need a lot of things, but I need things. So what we are looking for is 1 Starmie EX, potentially 1 Executor EX, but I can live without that. And what we are truly looking for though are the Kogas. We got the Arbok. I think I was missing one. Ah, Poliwhirl, that doesn't do anything. Let's go one more. I can open one more, I can afford to. Not you. I'll open you. Something about you is... Yeah, and... I have so many of you. I don't need another one of you, like, come on, man. And for the suspense, let's do one more. Yeah, sure. I don't even have a Vileplume. 95 points. For the time being, until we get to 140 points, we will keep rolling on these booster packs. Because I need to get to 140 to get the 2 Kogas. Once I get the 2 Kogas, we will be moving to the to the new set. Because I would really like to play either Mew or Celebi or even Pidgeot. I really liked Pidgeot. Let's go to home. Hey, I leveled up. So, okay, since I leveled up, let's check what the Wonder Picks have. Yeah, sure, I'll do this, it's free. Now, here is the Rapidash. I can go for it. I could go for it. Let's look at our other options. That's a superior. Problem is, I don't think I have enough energy, Wonder Pick energy. So I don't think I can go for the superior even if I wanted to. Luckily we already have the Charizard, so I don't need to worry about that. Yeah. Let's see. We probably don't have enough. Yeah, we don't have enough, so that sucks. I could go for the Rapidash. I'll go for the Rapidash, why not? Yeah, well, I would try to go for the Rapidash, but it is what it is. Still, this Chatot is actually pretty alright. Yeah, sure. That's my friend, so give him a thanks. Claim the missions and proceed to the game. Hey, that's nice. Still, we are going to the game, and I would like to say thank you very much for watching this far, all of you that have watched this far. I hope you find these games interesting, and I hope you engage in conversation down in the comments below. Now, Ninetales. It's or the Blaine deck, whichever you prefer. It's a very low budget, it's a very budget deck because you realistically, unless you're running the new Rapidash, you don't even need the rare, you need like 2 maximum uncommons. I'll stay like this. Next turn, if he doesn't have anything, I just win. Yeah, you only need 2 uncommons, or, you know, altars if you have them. And what you can do is very respectable early game damage with the Rapidashes, especially against grass types, which you'll come to notice they are the meta. That energy feels misplaced. Yeah, and basically, if you have enough pressure to give, they might never end up catching back to the game, catching back up to you. Like, for example, now I took out that Snivy, he's either forced to start taking hits to his other Snivy or risking his Celebi. Even with me with my Rapidash, with 2 attacks, I am taking out the Celebi, like regardless of what happens. I could... No, there's no real point for me going after the Servine. Ooh, that's nice. Unfortunately, I don't have the other Rapidash at the ready. However, because I don't have the other Rapidash at the ready, I think I Blaine now. Because this will be doing 70 damage, plus 20 of weakness, and next turn, whether I find the Rapidash or not, that's a knockout with the Ponyta, or even the Farfetch'd, it does 40. However, he will do this move, which is pretty expected. I'm hoping he doesn't have the big snake. He doesn't have the big snake. Now please give me a hedge. Give me 1 hedge. Or no hedge, actually. I was trying to be hopeful about you, friend. Now, the problem still persists that we don't have either a Vulpix or anything else, or like not even a Rapidash to keep bullying him, and we are missing, come on man, we are missing both Blaine and Giovanni. Now, if he knocks us out, which it is very realistic that he does, give me, come on, yeah, he took us out. Since we can't take him out now, it's very problematic. Yeah, that doesn't do it. And I don't even have a Vulpix or a Rapidash to continue applying pressure to him. We did take both of his Ericas out, so now that Celebi is going to the bench or is getting potioned. But it's probably going to the bench. However, yeah, that's a nasty problem. Yeah, we never got the Vulpix, it sucks. A little too late. Well, we have a play to make, so we should make it. It's not a good play, but it's a play. Yeah, so this is the key weakness of our deck. Yeah, I'm losing. GG. So this is the key weakness of our deck, because we are an aggro deck with not a lot of defenses. If our opponent does catch up to us, we can't really do much. I don't really feel like saying thanks, because you didn't win, I lost. Either a Rapidash or anything else would have done the job, but it is what it is. Yeah, Ninetales is pretty formidable when it works, when it goes ahead, and its key strength is that it is very budget. Like, you don't need any X's, you only go up to uncommons. Oh man, what do you even do here? Oh, so we are playing against another Blaine deck. I've got nothing, Chief. Unlike other decks I'm playing, like either Charizard EX or Machamp EX or stuff like that, with this deck I don't feel like I'm building towards something, and my damage output is usually pretty low. Because for whatever reason Ninetales doesn't like being online as frequently as it should. So a lot of the times we are stuck with a Rapidash trying to manage intervals of 40 or 50 damage. Well, now he has the Ninetales and he will wreck me. I was lucky enough to get my Ninetales. However, if we get Sabrina, if he Sabrinas us, we just lose the game. Unless... Okay. So he bricked even worse than I did. Yeah, you'd think this kind of a deck where it only runs... it runs 5 basics and all of them are like stage 1 evolutions, shouldn't or wouldn't be breaking as much as it does, but it does, which I can't really explain it. Maybe instead of the Farfetch'd, I could go again for the Meowth. It lowers my damage output, but at the end of the day, what you really want is the Ninetales. And the Ninetales will be doing a lot of damage regardless. I'm going second. This is too hopeful. Oh, this is too hopeful. Oh, no, let's not be bad. It's very tempting. No. Oh, yeah. Did I do the correct choice? Yeah, I did the correct choice, because now he gets 0 energy, I get 1 energy. I attack for 40, he gets 1 energy. I put another energy to the Vulpix, I attack for another 40, and now he is prepped and ready to be felled by my Ninetales. Assuming it all plays out the way I just described. We also have a Giovanni for good measure. Oh boy, I'm sorry. I made a misplay. It's late. Yeah, no, this one's on me. Still, we should be fine. The math should still be on our side. Even if that Kirlia becomes a Gardevoir, we should be fine. That's a nice draw, but I don't know if it does anything. Okay, so I hit for 40. He goes down to 110. He, assuming gets the Gardevoir, goes up to 3, hits me for 50. That should be fine if the Farfetch'd survives. If the Farfetch'd survives, I am very good. I hope it does. I hope he doesn't have a booster. Okay, so he had a booster, so as a result, we are sacrificing the Rapidash. Yeah, the math would have been so much better if we mathed properly. The Mewtwo would be knocked out this turn. Now, because I didn't math properly, I basically have to damage it this turn and pray that he does not have A potion, B retreats, C. Actually, no, if he uses Bill, it's fine, we have the Giovanni. Basically, I don't want him to retreat or use the potion. I think retreating would be actually kinda fine. If he chooses to take out the Rapidash now, which it looks like he will. Oh, I see what he's trying to do. Okay, so he wants to take out the Rapidash now, so he's expecting me to knock him out with Ninetales this turn. As a result, he's leaving his Mewtwo exposed and he's charging up his Gardevoir. Yeah, now I should be fine if he doesn't use the Sabrina. If he uses the Sabrina, I lose. But yeah, his play was pretty smart because now he is damaging me, and because he is damaging me, he has a 2-shot on me, or because if he has the Sabrina, he has a lethal on me. Come on, don't do it, me begs, come on, I'm just a baby boy, yes! Okay, so now he is risking that I don't have a Blaine and that I don't have a Sabrina. Luckily for me, I have the Sabrina. Okay, so despite the rocky early game, which I messed up, we still won because basically of luck. It came down to luck that he did not have the certain cards. But even so, by going second, we were managed to catch off guard and outspeed even a Mewtwo EX deck, which was pretty nice. Yeah, thanks for the nice game. So yeah, this was a Ninetales best of 3. Compared to games like Machamp, these are very much faster, because either they are the kind of games that you either win very quickly or you lose very quickly. Because of the way your Pokemon are, you don't have that much of breathing room, let's say, or a long game. You're literally a glass cannon, you have to go now. I could change this Farfetch'd. I didn't do a good job of showcasing its potential, although it helped a lot during the last game. I just was dumb. But yeah, this is the deck. If you have any tips about this deck as well, please feel free to let me know, to inform me. For next time, I have the Starmie. We could try it plays similarly to the Greninja but faster. As a result, I will try to build something new. I think there is some potential with the grass types, like I feel there's something I can do here. Yeah, there should be something for me to build, and we will do so next time. Here is my collection, in case you're wondering. Okay, yeah, let's go back without saving. So, that is that. Thanks again for watching. This was a bit of a longer video because the games were a bit longer because of our opponents, and also I took some detours to open some packs for your entertainment and for my potentially expanding card pool. That should be it. Next time we will be having some gameplay, of course, but I believe we will first be building a new deck. More so not to waste your time, but to show you the way I think when the approach I take when building new decks or existing decks. So you see the way I work / operate, and that should be it, yeah. And after that, we will be playing those decks, testing them. Last thoughts, the meta nowadays is a lot of Celebi. Celebi is pretty much fixed. Everyone has already kind of solved the list. There is not that much innovation. Not that there is none, but there is some. And generally fire types are on an all-time high. I expect Arcanine EX decks to be very good anti-meta strategies because Celebi is just that dominant. Personally, it's not the best deck. I still believe that it is not the best deck, but it has the potential to become the best deck because of its very fast capabilities. That being said, yeah, other decks I have encountered are usually decks like new variants. Like there aren't many new specific decks. Usually Mew isn't and personally shouldn't be the core component of your deck. It should be a side plan, and its more important use from what I've gathered is its ability to be a wall and be reset with the supporter card. Yes, Mew is that, and I believe the tier 1 meta decks from the last expansion have not in any way, shape or form been power crept. I only think like that Mewtwo is like one peg below the rest of them, only because Celebi has very real potential to outpace it. Like Celebi can get rolling much faster than a Mewtwo deck. And yeah, that's everything. Thanks all of you for watching this far. Feel free to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!